Hi people, today I'm going to be showing you a expert advisor that is working. This is a sniping, it works very quickly. How it works is you would normally use this on EURUSD. I'm currently trying it on GBP JPY. You need to make sure it's on a 5-minute time frame, and you also need to make sure that when you use this bot you need a minimum of $150 in your account. Okay, now it does work partly with a martingale. We're going to jump straight over to that. I'm going to be showing you some bits and bobs, and we're going to be looking into that very shortly. Okay, so what I'm going to be showing you is what the smart machine is and how it will work for you. So basically you would make sure you do a test first. Now there's lots and lots of videos that I've shown you how to do tests on this. What I may go down that route is in just we'll see how we get on with time. So the Smart Machine EA, which is an expert advisor for the MetaTrader 4 platform, is an automated forex trading system that is optimized primarily for the Euro USD pair, though it can function with other currency pairs and in the time frames. Its trading approach is based on volume spread analysis, which is the VSA, which assesses the relationship between price movement and trading volume to identify strong market trends. The EA opens trends or trades when it detects favourable conditions and uses an exit algorithm that can add new positions through methods like averaging or the martingale strategy. While the martingale approach can recover losses quickly by doubling down on lost trades, it carries significant risk, as you do with any trade that you do on the market, as continued unfavourable market movement may result in large drawdowns. To mitigate this, the EA provides various risk management features such as controlling lot size, adjusting stop loss levels, and limiting the number of open trades that you can have at one time. Traders can also deactivate the martingale strategy if they prefer and use a more conservative approach, so you do not need to have this on there. Okay, the EA is particularly effective on the time frame, which is the 5-minute time frame, and requires a minimum deposit of $150. It has shown consistent profitability in backtesting, with some reports showing gains of over 9,000% over several years. But it's crucial to first run on a demo account to understand its behavior under different market conditions. For a safe experience, traders should customize the settings to align with their risk tolerance and trading appetite. So that's giving you a little bit of an idea. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to the bot. Okay, this is the actual bot. You can see that I've been running this probably for around about 45 minutes. Okay, so literally I've made a cent a minute at the moment, and you'll see that the trade, which is GBP JPY, which is this one here, okay, and this is GBP JPY in a 5-minute window. You can see that this is clicked and actually energized a sell. You see this little red arrow, and you can see that it is automatically worked out a sell point where it's got in and a take profit margin. Okay, so what I like about this is there isn't much of a risk. The only risk is if this goes up and then comes back down again. So what you do basically is just leave the bot running, and this is using dedicated support and resistant lines on trend lines, and it's using, as I said, to secure the VSL, which is to do with the volume. Okay, so you want to test this. It's very easy to set up. This is only one file which you need to put in. So basically all you do is you go to your file. You'll see that my smart machine is here. Okay, I just right mouse click, I copy this. Okay, so I have this right there, and then I move across to my file, and this is my dedicated MT4 platform. Go to open data folder, go to MQL4, go to experts, and right mouse click, and you literally paste in this bot. Okay, now I'm not going to do it again because I've already got it in here. You see I've got many bots that are inside here, and you'll see that the smart machine is here. Okay, now once that's in, you close this down. You want to go to where all your bots are. Okay, right mouse click and hit the refresh button. This is going to refresh all of the bots, and then you would scroll through like so, and you'll see that the smart machine will be here. Okay, so we'll look for that and see if we can find it. There it is. There's the smart machine here. So you see that I've got this in GBP JPY. I'm just going to bring this over. What I'm going to do, this was the last one which we got involved with, which is a Luxor robot. What we're going to do now is we're going to open, let's put this down here, and let's just move this over here, and let's just get EURUSD, which is this one here. Drag this across. Try again, drag this across. Here we go. We're going to right mouse click, grid. You can see that EURUSD is actually working on another bot at the moment. Okay, but I've just got to be careful if I put something on here, it doesn't correspond. But just for learning purposes, I'm going to drag and drop this in, and then you'll see how we set this up. So we're just going to drop this in like so. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that the allow DAO inputs is on allow live trading. Go to your input, and you'll see that the strategy averaging is 1 off 2 on. Money management is set to 1. Multiplayer or plier is 1.6. Initial lot is volume of the first position. Type selection is constant false from balance. You can see there's quite a few things that are built inside. It is the magic number, which I always urge you to change to a different number. So you can see that I'm changing this where we got 2324 logo, which is demonstration of a logo. This is basically show logo. You can turn this off. So if you didn't want the logo, you can turn this one off. Okay, and then parameters, you can have true, on, or false. Okay, which is already set. So this is a preset thing. Now we're going to hit OK, and you'll see now that this is now working EURUSD. All we need to do is make sure that it's set to a 5-minute window like so, and you can see that this has already taken a trade. So if we go here and have a look, EURUSD is energized. It's actually taken a trade here because it's looked at the points. It's showing you a take profit margin, which is here. It's also showing you a buy at 0.01. Now remember, if this fails to reach this, it's going to double, because that's what martingale is. But this has got quite a good record of making profit. Okay, although you do have to be very careful with any bot. Just make sure you keep an eye on it, and obviously you can see. And then what we do now is we'll get a profit margin that will come up here. You also get a profit margin where it's going to tell you what you got yesterday, and it's telling me what my balance in my account, which is 24307. Remember, we need a minimum of $150 for this to work correctly, and I'm running this on my 243 real account. Okay, even though it says this is a demo account, this is a real account. This is money which I've put in and demo. Okay, and then we just close that one down. We're not using that. So at the moment, you'll see that we've got this one here as well, which is working. Just bring that up like so. There we go. And you can see that the profit for today is 45 cents. Okay, it might be small, but remember, as this starts to go up, you can actually make high profits with this, because it's sort of like it has a special algorithm that kicks in, and that's how this little fella works. So that's pretty much it, really. So what I would be inclined to do is to put a test on it. I'm just going to give you a demo on how to do that, just in case you're not quite sure. But what you need to do is go to View. Hang on, let's move this down over here. Let's do that again. Go to View, go to Strategy Tester. This is going to open up the bot, and what we're going to do is we're going to look for the bot, which will be here. This is smart. Click on that. We've now got the smart machine, which is activated. We're now going to put EURUSD like so. We're going to put it on a 5-minute window, and then we're going to take the time frame. Now the time frame, we need to click use date, and then we need to click on here, use current date. Okay, and then what you want to do is go back into it, and then just go back a few months. This is a quick way of doing it. And so we're now working on the 5th of May. Do the same thing, use the current date for now, and then what you want to do is hit start. It's going to load the history folder, and now it's actually going to start to actually activate the bot. And this is obviously working in the demo mode. You can see at the moment that the bot is just plowing along, and what we tend to do is if we go to the results or the graph, you'll see where the bot is running in a continuous straight line, and then what it's done basically is it's come down here. Okay, this is where the bot's probably going to be working at its point. It's gone back up. You'll note that as it's gone back up, this is higher than this. Okay, so what this means is that this is probably still in profit. You can see that we can see the profit of 72 cents at the moment, and as we keep moving along, you'll see that we're now at a profit of $17, and if we move along, you'll see that we're now at a profit of 30 cents, and if we move along like forth. Okay, so basically this is why you want to test it, because you can have using other bots, or there is actually something that you can use with this which would work really well, and this is where if you add in, see if I've got it on here, basically it's a profit loss expert advisor. You could add that in. This is here, it's called a profit loss guard, EA. If you pop this in, you could have, as soon as this gets to say $20, you could actually have it where it will shut itself down, and then it's going to reopen another trade. Why this would work really well is because rather than where it's risking itself and it's just going up and up and up to create more of a trade, you'll find that you'll be able to grab the small portions of money that it's making as opposed to risking more of your capital, and this could work really well. What you must remember is if you've got other bots running on different charts and you're running the profit loss guard, it will control every single chart that you have within inside that one platform. So where I'm using this one here, which is my RoboForex Demo Pro account, okay, it's going to where I've got XAU USD, Euro USD, and GBP JPY and Euro USD in a 5-minute window. It's going to be controlling all 4 of these if you use the P&L guard. Okay, now the P&L guard is available with inside Darren's Trading Academy. It is done with the 19 other bots that I released and showed you how to use this. Now if we carry on looking at this, you'll see that this is building up again, it's starting to build up profit. And it's just literally a case of playing around with this. What I would be inclined to do, you can see that it's going to take some time to do this. We're going to stop. We're going to go to report. And you'll see that it's made a total net profit of $215, but it's also made a loss of $562. Now there are ways that you can actually overcome this issue, because this is the whole idea of actually checking and maintaining it. One of them is if we go to expert properties, if we change this position to long and now hit OK, and now if we hit start, this is going to work a bit quicker because I put it on fastest analyzed. You can see that this is analyzing a little bit more quicker. These videos are imperative for you to learn, because once you get your head around what I'm doing, you'll be able to protect yourself from losses. And that's got to be one of the most important things on your journey. Okay, so you can see that this one here made a total profit of 1,297, but also it's made a loss of 2,046. So what you do is you go back into it again. Okay, change this to a 15-minute window, and now hit start. And what you're doing is you're trying to find a set file by adjusting what is going to work and be more profitable for you when you start to use this. Now remember, once I bring out the new training that I'm going to be doing on the Darwin X0 account with EMT4, we're going to have 100k to play with. Okay, and if you find a certain bot like this which is working on the 0.01 value, when we get to our allocations, this is going to really help to bring in profit every single month. Okay, so we're going to report again. So we're now at 581 with a downside of £801.80. So again, we're going to go back to the expert advisor. We're going to change this now to a short only. Okay, and we're going to try it with just short. and then we're going to start again. This is where the bot is, is invaluable doing your training and also doing your testing. So this is done. I'm going to click on here and have a look and see what we got. So again, we're still working towards trying to find our profit margin. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look into a 1 hour time. We'll do the 30 minute. Let's try the 30 minute. Now see what the report is. So this is 607 and it's now 995. So it is actually coming down. It's in the loss of $300. Okay. But we are in the process, as I said to you before. So we're now going to move into 1 hour time frame. Now for some reason I always find the 4 hour time frame always seems to be profitable with this, which I'm going to be showing you shortly. If we go to report, you see we're at 541 with minus 984, so that's no good. So we're going to now move into the 4 hour window. I'm going to hit start. Report. And you can see that the total net profit is 17307. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a little play. We're going to go back in here. We're going to go to our expert properties. We're going to put this back to short and long. And we're going to hit OK. And we're going to do a retest. Then we're going to check the report. And then what you're doing basically is you're trying to find, see look, we're starting to get closer now. So we've got £142.38, which is our profit. And we lost 193.14. So there's somewhere where this is falling down. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try USD CAD, because that's, or AUD USD might be a good one. So let's just try that. So we're just going to change this to AUD USD. And then we're going to hit start. Then we're going to go to report. We're still running through its test. Let's try that again. Start. And we're going to go back to graph. So this is looking quite promising. Report. Okay, so this made 159 profit, but it still lost 275. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to try it on, let's have a look, let's go to expert properties. We're going to go into optimization. We're going to work with a balance minimum of $200. We're going to click OK, and we're going to start. Report. So it's just a case really of just working until you find the happy medium. Okay, so money management type, we've got averaging 1.5. Let's try this strategy in. We can't actually access the strategy. We can access this. Let's try this one. Constant balance. Let's do take profit and OK. Right, let's try again. Report. Okay, so we're working on this now. So what we want to do now is, let's go back to settings, expert advisor. Let's bring the max orders down. I'm going to do a max order of 9. Okay, click OK. And then I'm going to put this back to USD, hit start, and I'm going to just check that first. Let's do this back to 5-minute window, start, graph. Now we're going to have a look at the report. So you get your drift. You're really going to have to play around with this bot to see what you can do to actually make this work in your favor. Personally, you can see that it's making profit when it first kicks off. It falls down right at the end, and this could be that there was a crash in the actual market. So you might find that if you run this in certain times in the month, that this will be profitable, but it's not going to be profitable in other times in the month. And this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go through that process and try and eliminate that factor of why you're having issues with that. Okay, so let's do GBP JPY, start report. So this one is made, here we go, so this one maybe, yeah, so that's basically what you've got to do. You've just got to keep doing that until you find your profitable margin. You can see that, you know, it's going to show you how you can actually do this, and you'll see that sooner or later the market's going to close anyway, but we're still on very low, and you can see that this is bouncing nicely off these systems here. Okay, so we're going to keep an eye on this and see how we get on. Just do it on a demo account first, play around until you find the right thing for you, the right symbols for you. Remember that it works best with EURUSD. Okay, this is the one which it seems to work quite well for. So hopefully this training is going to help you. Again, this is the smart machine, which is an expert advisor, which basically works, you know, and a lot of people are getting into doing manual trading, where this is one where you could actually learn from this, because you can see points of entry and also the stop loss, and you can adjust all that inside the actual set file. So all the very best until my next video. I wish you all the best. If you've got any questions, don't forget you can answer it in the Telegram or inside the Facebook group. Watch out for the Facebook group, because I'm adding lots and lots of trading information there. And also, if you want to jump on my Darren's Trading Academy, there's a special price where you can jump into it for a one-time price before I actually launch this. Okay, once I start to launch this, this will be going up quite big. Okay, so you've got a great chance to jump into this now, where you can get your hands on all these expert advisors I'm showing you, plus all the set files, which I actually use and make money with every single month. Thank you very much. Cheers for now. Bye.